What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, and I am gonna be heading to my local comic book shop. I'm gonna be checking some stuff out. I know all the new hold on. I know all the new releases come out on Wednesday, and I don't know if I would be picking up any new comics, but I'm gonna see if I can pick up. I'm gonna go check out some stuff. If I pick up something, then cool. If not, then oh well. I just kind of wanted to see what was in stock, what was there. But yeah, I will see you guys inside the comic book shop. Okay, just left the shop. I did pick up some comics out here, and we're gonna be talking about them. There's a car coming. Gotta wait for them. Go around here. But yeah, I picked up some comics, and I was gonna leave, and I didn't have to pay for my parking like I have done before. So they had some boxes of comics that costed 50 cents each, and so I picked up a couple. Also got some that were just $1 each as well. And I'm going to be showing you guys the haul once I get back home. But first, I need to get to the car. It is time to get into my comic haul for today. Earlier I picked up some comics, and then I was like, you know what, why not get a little bit more? So I did. I didn't spend too much. Spent like in total like almost $30, which is pretty good. I've been trying to like hold back. There are a couple key comics that I have been keeping an eye out for, and there are definitely certain characters that I would like to collect comics for now. Some of these include Moon Knight. I wasn't too familiar with Moon Knight until the show, and after seeing it, I've been kind of like infatuated almost with the character. Kind of like how I was like as a kid with like Spider-Man and Daredevil, because I was like, wow, these guys are pretty cool. But yeah, Moon Knight is definitely one. I've been meaning to pick up Flashpoint. I've watched the animated movie for Flashpoint. I haven't seen the Flash movie, nor do I really care to. But the Flashpoint movie, yeah, I watched. And I would love to get my hands on the comic. I guess another would have to be Old Man Logan, which I think I can get almost in the same Marvel Premiere Collection style. I think same thing, like $15. I saw one recently for Punisher, and I also do like Punisher. I think Punisher is another just interesting hero within the Marvel world, and I would like to kind of dive more into his character and who he is in his story. But I guess another also, I was always curious about Gwenpool. But the thing is, I did a little bit of research as of recently and saw that like Marvel hasn't done all that well with her storyline, her character. So it's kind of pushing me away a little bit. But I always found her as a cool character. Which, speaking of Gwenpool, Deadpool is another character that I like a lot and would like to get some more comics for. I picked up from my comic of the week, Ultimate Spider-Man, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, released in 2000? The year 2000? I could be wrong. But I don't have anything like the full collection's worth for Spider-Man, and I think that'd be nice to pick up. Um, Maybe even Absolute Batman. The trade. I think that'd be cool. I saw one for Joker. That I thought was interesting. Should pick that up. Maybe even the Fantastic Four. I did see at my local comic book shop that they had some facsimiles of some of the older DC comics, and like I think it's like the first appearance of like the Justice League of America. The very first appearance of Batman was there. I think the first comic for the first Flash comic, and again, facsimiles, so they're cheaper. But I would love to pick those up too. I would love nothing more because like one, I love Batman, I love Flash. I'm a DC guy, more than I am for Marvel. But I mean, but I do love both. I do love both Marvel and DC. Again, so I did visit my local comic book shop. I got a few comics because I was very tempted, and I have been dying to go back to a comic book shop and pick up some more stuff. And you know, I had to try and, I guess, quote unquote, discipline myself to not spend money. I've been meaning to get some stuff for. I've been meaning to pick up some stuff for a while. But I mean, like I finished Civil War. I finished All-Star Superman. I still have my Batman comics and my Infinity Saga comics to get through. I'm like over halfway finished with Frank Miller's Daredevil Born Again, which I will say is pretty good. Let's get into what I got. Some of these, I do have all the plastic coverings for these. Because, one, I want to keep them in good condition, and it would be very nice if I could, you know, I don't want them being ruined, as some of them are already pretty bad. Starting off with the first one that I got, that I got this for $1, which yeah, because I think at the time it was free, but how can I not? This is such a recognizable cover too, and I mean, I got myself Venom. But I think, I don't know if this is a one-off or what. But yeah, can't wait to get through this. And if there's more, I will definitely look into it. But I saw the cover. I thought it was $1. I thought, I mean, I can't not pass up on this, you know. But yeah, so moving on to the next one I got here, another $1 comic, and this is a one-off if I'm not mistaken, which I got Godzilla versus the Fantastic Four. I think this is a one-off, and because I think this is also another, at the time it was free, and I haven't done like a free comic day since like high school, and I haven't been buying comics since high school, but it's nice now. But yeah, can't wait to read that. As for the 50-cent comics that I got some one-shots. I got here the DC Universe Lazarus Planet Omega. I mean, it's a one-shot, and it's in good condition, honestly. Like, it's actually not bad. It's a good condition, and I mean, for 50 cents, yeah, why not, you know? I'll pick it up. More DC content for me. Why not? And for the last of the 50-cent comics that I got, another one shot is the DC Universe Lazarus Planet Alpha. Yeah, I mean, again, when I found it good condition, I might as well just keep it in a good condition. One-off storyline. Why not? You know, I mean, there is probably like some. I'm pretty sure there's like tie-ins. I know they're one shots, but how could I not like pick them up? If there's more of these like Planet whatever, then sure, I'll see what I can find and look into it. All right, moving on to what I picked up. I got some stuff here, and you guys are gonna be like, what? Starting with the first one, we got DCKO #1. uh, I've been hearing about the storyline. I've been hearing about DCKO, and it intrigued me after hearing an explanation of what it's about and what goes down within the storyline. So, I mean, I kind of had to pick this up. Of course, I'll get like the tie-ins and stuff because, you know, again, it's part of series collection. So like, obviously, like there stuff like the tie-ins. Like of course, like I don't have to read them, but it is nice to have them and read them. But in my case, I'm first going to get them and read them because, you know, I feel like context is deserved where context is due, and plus, like, who doesn't want more? I want more comics because I'm trying to build my collection. But yeah, I got DCKO number 1. Now with DCKO number 1, I also picked up DCKO number 2. I mean, like that's already 2 of the like I guess the 5 main DCKO books that I have, and the rest I can pick up from my local comic book shop because I know where they are. They're on the shelf there. I saw them. I was looking at them. I contemplated it, but I was like, I'll hold off because there's a couple other comics that I would like to get as well. And I'll probably save it because I feel like if I get it all now, then it won't be as worth. I this is a lot. Also, just assuming that I'm gonna like the series. I'm sure I probably will. I mean, from what I've just been hearing, I'm sure it's gonna be great. But next, the next comic that I got that I was hesitant about, but I realized I could just get the single issues off the shelf instead of just getting the paperback, even the trade back. Even though I probably should. I was like, why not? Since it's, I don't know how long this has been going on for. I got Absolute Batman issue number 1. I've been told again. I was recommended this, and I'm still thinking about getting the trade back. On top of already having, like, you know, first issue is the first issue here. I mean, again, I love Batman. I can't wait to get into this universe, and it's weird. It probably wasn't the move, but I mean, how could I not? It's like some of the most interesting storylines. I mean, I probably could have gone to like an ultimate whatever, like Marvel hero, instead of getting Absolute Batman, but so I can just get the trade back. But like, I get the trade, but I mean, how could I not? You know, I feel like I kind of gotta eat this. The very last comic that I picked up from the shop, this is again a hero that I love, and I was really confused about but I was really confused about it. But then I realized I was like, oh right, you know, comics don't work the same way that like I guess manga works, whereas like you get like the first volume, the second, and it keeps going on and on. There's like a lot of different issues with the first, with like, you know, have, you know, issue 1 probably has the same name, just different year. But I saw it on the shelf, and I'm sure maybe I could find a second volume somewhere else, because I was trying to look for it in my local comic book shop, but I couldn't find it. But that's all right. I picked up Ultimate Spider-Man. I think I caught it. I heard a like a TLDR of what this universe and storyline is, but I'll have to read it for myself to see if that's true. But I love Spider-Man. How could I not? You know, like Spider-Man is my boy. Okay, so yeah, this will be another series that I get into. I think the main one I'm probably gonna be focusing on is gonna be like the Absolute Batman, the DCKOs, and then getting some more like full Marvel collections. Whether, I don't know if I really want. I'm sure I'll probably get some omnibuses in the future, but as of right now, probably not. I'll just stick to comics like. I'll pick it up here. I'll stick to comics like this one, like Born Again, where it has like the entire like entire comic series packed into one book for a really good price, by the way. But yeah, I mean, stuff like Ultimate Spider-Man, I'm sure, I think has ended. There probably is like 20 plus of these, which is fine. You know, it's not in the hundreds like one is. And there's other different like Ultimate Spider-Man variants, you know, that have blossomed through the years. But yeah, this is a more modern one. It's very easily recognizable because of the layout of the cover, right? But yeah, I mean, these are the comics here that I have to pick up for today. With DCKO and Absolute Batman being like the very top, like the very like top priority for me in terms of like what I really wanted to get when I walked in. But yeah, I got all these comics now that I need to read through, and I'm also gonna be putting into my plastic sleeves. But yeah, that's the haul. I'm pretty psyched to get through some of these. I feel like with comics and manga, I tend to like fly through like the books and the stories like pretty fast, and I'm sure the same is gonna go for like all the other books. You can't see them hidden behind here behind Iron Man's Infinity Gauntlet, which I'm so happy I have, and I had to clean it off because I had it like stored away, and I thought, you know what, since I have like my comic books, I need a dedicated space for it, and so here. We do comic of the weeks. Will be here it'll be displayed here on is this supposed to be a phone holder, but I'm gonna use it for my comics here, but it'll be displayed here on the holder. On my shelf of collections and collectibles. And so my little nerd corner. But yeah. I mean that's kind of it for today. Do a little bit of shopping while getting some errands done, because I thought since I'm gonna be out, I might as well check out the shop. Can't wait to collect a full series of like certain heroes, get some more collections. Obviously, comic collections are you'll probably be seeing either weekly or bi-weekly, depending on how I feel and what I'm thinking. Comic of the week will always be a thing. You'll always see me getting one comic for that series. And I'm thinking of starting a pull list once I feel like I've read enough and I've collected enough that I can start getting into certain like storylines. And maybe if I try and keep myself up to date on where certain storylines are, I could jump right in once maybe a new one is about to start and have that pulled aside for me and pick it up. And you'll be there right beside me to see me pick it up, read it, maybe even give you a review within the same day. But yeah, I'm gonna try and get some more content out for you guys. If there's any certain comics you want me to pick up, any certain storylines, maybe even like maybe it doesn't have to be superheroes, maybe it's from like Image or Boom or Dark Horse. It could be whatever that you guys want to recommend for me to pick up and read. I'll try to. If you guys want me to read something and you want like a quick reaction to it, I'll try and read it online, give you guys a video on that. Maybe that could be its whole new series and a whole new thing, but we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. Again, any more suggestions for anything, any stories I should read, any reviews I should make, any games I should play and upload, comment down below. If you did enjoy the content, if you've been enjoying the content, please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.